Welcome, everybody, to the brand new episode of the Nondescript Video Podcast. One comes in to the podcast, another one leaves the podcast. When will we have a full set again? I could never tell you when that would be. This is episode 31. Isn't that crazy?
That is. It might be 32, actually.
I just guessed.
I think it's 32. It's either 32 or 33, I think.
I don't know. See, I just don't have the need to care anymore because
we're already famous.
I'm famous.
We already made it.
Yeah, we are huge news.
We actually got 3 offers from David Lynch.
Oh yeah, he's offering
several. Things.
I woke up with Seth MacFarlane in my inbox.
You woke up to him? Dude's fucking waking me up. You won't leave me alone.
Sent me a photo of his asshole.
Scorsese actually just tried to sell me his sofa.
Wow.
Wow.
I'd take that offer.
How much?
Oh, I mean, it was fucking bargain, like $32.
That's pretty good.
The semen in the cracks alone has got to be worth hundreds.
Yeah, you could easily clone at least 4 Scorseses out
little
of it.
short, little
munch.
Yeah,
little
he
munch
told me it was the
around.
couch that he had rap sex on with.
It's his own little casting couch.
Filmmaker exclusive sex category. Rap sex. We just wrapped. Finished.
I mean, there's definitely directors that probably have like a sex couch for.
And cut.
Oh yeah.
All
right. And
to the couch.
Meet me in the trailer for rap sex.
Rapping sex. We have to go over tomorrow's scene.
Chris Pratt to the director's trailer.
I feel like Tom Cruise would do that.
Yeah, the director wants to have sex with Chris Pratt.
Seducing Chris Pratt. Well, of course, what we're alluding to fame-wise is our first truly viral video. We've had a couple of semi-chubs, semi-hits here and there.
A couple that have gotten like a few 100K.
Yeah.
Yep. But last Saturday, and we didn't address it on this past Wednesday's podcast because it was recorded on Friday.
The day before it was uploaded.
And then the following day, Saturday. Yes, we uploaded a video called Family Boy onto YouTube and to TikTok. The video currently sits at it's approaching 4 million.
Approaching
3.7 right now,
which is insane. That is insane.
That is absurd.
There's only 8 million people in the world.
It's crazy. We gained a whole entire 40 YouTube subscribers from it.
That's right. We can go over the numbers first, but first of all, a lot of people interacted with our video. Not only liked it, and watched it and liked it.
I wouldn't say watched and liked. I would just say watching. We should be happy with no dislike button.
There was a comment who said use me as a dislike button. It only had like 2 likes though.
It didn't work though, so that was a win. That really could have hurt me.
It got buried because they're all racist.
The comments did have a lot of notes, a lot of constructive criticism. So what we have is a prepared statement regarding the Family Boy video and the sort of inconsistency,
controversy,
regarding the content.
This is kind of our Sonic the Hedgehog moment, really.
Yeah, in many ways.
Yeah. What do you mean? You don't understand?
I don't know.
The movie.
Oh, I thought you were saying they had Sonic.
Yeah, they redid them because of all the controversy. So this is our.
I thought you were saying Sonic got like canceled or something, and
stinky little piggies. What do you expect?
I'm sorry. Okay. So here's our prepared statement
that we all came up with.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, you guys feel free to chime in. Hello to any and all newcomers to the YouTube channel. As you are probably aware, we here at the Nondescript Video Club have had our first truly successful video, a Family Guy prequel parody called Family Boy. The video is currently approaching 4 million views on TikTok and is our most successful YouTube skit as well at 2,500 views as of recording. We would first like to say that we are extremely humbled by the response to the video thus far. Many thousands of people liking and sharing with their friends and fellow Family Guy fanatics. On top of that, thousands of comments and constructive criticisms have come our way in the form of concerns regarding Family Guy canon and whether or not we here at Ndvc have even a single black friend among us to portray Cleveland for the video. So we would like to take this opportunity to confront these critiques head on. Regarding the Family Guy canon, concerns included: Quagmire is actually 60 years old and thus would not have gone to high school with Peter. To those concerned about this seeming inconsistency, I'd like to point out that we never specify the age of Quagmire in the video or his status as a high schooler.
Yeah, he's hanging around outside.
Yeah.
To me, that's actually total.
We have a
Quagmire
scene in the
behavior.
trailer
Completely in
where
character.
he's scoping the
He's-
volleyball team through the window.
He's also busy. He's present in Peter's.
Yeah, he's banging his
family's house,
mom.
banging his mom.
Yeah, kids
you think
can't
a
do
high
that.
schooler would do that?
No.
I mean, when we were
Precisely.
coming up with the idea, we were like, we were talking about that, and I was like, oh, that seems like that'd be kind of weird. Though, like, why is a high schooler just hanging out, banging his mom? And then I was like, oh,
Classic
because he's
Glenn,
like
dude.
60. That's why.
Yeah, see, I'll take blame here. I originally thought Quagmire was the same age until Ben corrected me.
That's right.
Yeah.
So-
So
Because
we
I
thought,
don't want any, fellow
Yeah.
family heads to.
Yeah. And if anyone says we didn't think about it, no, we did.
Yeah, we took
We
a
thought
whole
all about
extra.
it.
We took a whole extra week planning out this video to
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure we got the details right.
We watched the whole series beginning to end.
Yeah.
Secondly, people were concerned. Peter meets Joe in episode 5 of season 1, and thus never went to high school with Peter.
I can address this one.
Oh.
So, like we said, it's a prequel, kind of a restart button, kind of. And sadly, when it comes to that kind of stuff, some creative liberties have to be taken. And we still thought Joe was a really big part in what people think of as Family Guy. So we thought this is the most tasteful way to do it, We're not saying, Joe could still later down the line in sequels and stuff lose his legs the same way, becoming a police officer. But we felt it would be more of a connection later on in their friendship.
This Joe could die
Yeah,
and then
we-
be replaced
Yeah.
by
See,
another Joe
That's
Swanson
the thing is
later
we
on down the line.
we are actually really looking forward.
I mean, okay. Listen, I don't want to address the elephant in the room because we want to keep people excited. But the end of the trailer did have a Stewie Griffin show up. And,
Yeah, teaser.
Yep.
And like I said, 2030. So I'm cool sharing a little bit of the plot details just to kind of appease them, get them a little
Yeah,
excited. And so the plot of this movie is Stewie's actually going back in time to fix the past.
Yes.
Yeah,
to
it was
kind of fix the
obvious-
wrongs.
Obvious
So-
multiversal bait. Don't know how you guys didn't pick up on
so
that.
we kind of wanted to keep it a surprise,
Absolutely.
but a lot of people are hurt by our decision. So yes, Stewie Griffin was going to fix the Joe and make sure they didn't
Yeah.
meet till they moved next to each other.
Yeah.
But the Quagmire part stays. I'm sorry to break that to you.
Quagmire, he was.
that was legitimate all along, and
Yeah.
that wasn't what Stewie was coming back to fix. And if you guys had just waited for the next trailer to come out in
It would have explained it a bit.
2026,
Yeah.
What explain it a bit more?
then
And there's still nothing saying that Peter won't join the Navy and
Yeah.
meet
Yeah.
Quagmire
Quagmire.
again. But you know how memory works. Sometimes you forget people. I mean,
especially
I
when you're in the Navy.
I run into people who I knew in 5th grade, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I don't know you."
Yeah,
And-
don't and you don't.
And I mean, if I ran into a guy who was Quagmire, regardless of whether I did know him, I'd probably be like, "I don't know you."
Yeah,
I would probably not want to associate with
I'd
him.
say hi, I'm Ben.
Yeah, I'd
you know.
just, start over fresh.
So people also concerned, another big concern in the comments, literally thousands of comments, each of these things, by the way. People were concerned about Brian being not the correct, quote, color
You know what?
or breed.
They're mad at us for not having a black friend show up,
You know
which,
what?
by the way,
Actually-
we were saving for the second trailer.
I'll take the blame on the Brian part. That was me. All right, my bad. It was kind of a
fucking
time
people.
crunch.
Yeah.
We basically had all of like 30 seconds to make this video, so I just went on a stock
Yeah.
footage
Well,
site
if
and was
I-
like,
Dog.
Brian, he's a dog.
If I may say, it is admittedly a new direction for the Brian character.
And also in the trailer, a keen eye, who no one pointed this out, that actually
there's two Brians.
Brian the dogs. Therefore, it kind of plays.
Come on. At least I bothered to pick the same color for both of them.
No, you didn't. You didn't actually. That's the funny part. But that's okay, because luckily that kind of played into the story where Stewie has to kind of fix the past. So halfway through the movie, Stewie fixes it, but he went, Brian, why are you're not Brian. You're not the white. You're not white. You're black. That's not right.
Yeah.
And we were gonna have a beautiful moment where Stewie kind of comes to terms with what racism truly is. It's a really touching part for a small child to kind of comprehend.
Doesn't Brian have like black spots on him?
No, that's Snoopy.
He's just,
that's Snoopy.
He's all.
That's why I'm taking the blame on this one. I don't know what Brian looks like.
So I think it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to ask questions like, who's to decide what is the right breed for Brian? Who's to decide what is the right color for anything or anyone?
Probably Seth MacFarlane. And
not us.
We talked to him actually.
That's why Peter's skinny.
He's cool with it.
And as for the last concern, and this was where we got probably the most flack.
Yeah.
The last thing is we've been accused of having no black friends among the four of us, which, needless to say, is insulting and rude, and implies a lot. I think. Like
I was addressing earlier, this is the first trailer to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to show all of our cards right away.
Exactly.
Maybe
sometimes
we're still casting Cleveland Brown.
The producers step in and they're like, "Yo, we need this trailer to be cut down to like a minute 4," and they're like, "So you got to cut things."
Yeah, you got to make San Diego Comic-Con Hall H.
We have the least amount of shots of this guy, so let's put him on a off-screen voiceover.
Yeah.
It's what happens. That's how the biz works.
Yeah, we wanted to shout everyone in it. We haven't been able to get all the cast members together, so we had to kind of have him record something off his phone.
By the way, we do have a black friend, and
he's awesome.
Yeah,
he's really cool.
He was one of my best friends too. Is black.
What's his name?
I'm
just curious. Like, do we have the same friend?
Because it could be the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Ryan.
Mine's Amu. Shout out.
Yep. And we all have black friends. I actually have more black friends than white friends.
I have more Asian friends.
Is Quagmire Asian?
I don't know.
I remember he was in a Mexican
No, actually,
soap
I do
opera.
know, because obviously I care very much.
But we all took different.
Okay,
I'm gonna say we all took different chunks of the series, and we kind of filled each other in on the going high. Also, you didn't bring up the pressing matter, by the way, which kind of makes me mad. Can I?
What's the pressing matter?
What's that?
We had a French Peter.
French Peter?
Oh,
no.
Yeah, of course. No, nobody had a problem with that, right? Of course they didn't.
Wait, I was French?
Yeah, people think you're French.
No, they said it was Asian. They thought it was Asian.
Asian.
Oh, see, I thought you were French because
there was.
Why would they say is Peter French?
Because
I don't think there would be any reason to think I was French unless I was talking in a French accent.
Do you know what he smokes?
Peter?
Yeah.
What? French cigarettes? I don't know.
Cocks.
Yeah, French people.
Is that
suck cocks?
I didn't even catch that. Anyway, guys, we've talked. We hope we've addressed all your questions and concerns, and we hope you further look forward to the release of Family Boy.
Yeah,
Christmas 2030.
Yep. Keep waiting, because it'll come. It'll come.
It will come.
There might not be that many more trailers actually, but it'll be there. Be there in line Christmas Day.
If I can relate this to gaming, there's some games right now we're still waiting on. Breath of the Wild 2, Fable remake, Wolverine.
Think about how long Avatar took.
Avatar.
Yeah.
You saw one trailer of that thing and you didn't see it till it came out a few months ago. And guess what's the most highest grossing movie of all time now? Avatar 2.
And I don't want to get too big for our britches, but I'm pretty certain that we have the potential to break that record.
I don't think we'll break Avatar 2, but I could see us being the biggest animated film
You gotta
of all
think
time.
about it, though. In 2030, I don't think we'll even break top 5 because you know what's gonna be out by 2030.
Avatar 3, 4, 5.
That's
So
right.
automatically,
We'll probably
the
get
top
top
5
4.
spots are gonna be filled.
Yeah.
Permanently.
Yeah, so they'll
So-
probably have another category.
Yeah,
Also-
they'll
for
be like
Avatar movies.
non-Avatar.
While the Crocodile 2 will probably be out by then too. That's another pretty heavy hitter.
Of
Yeah,
course.
that's Lyle 1's probably putting up like what 7 right now.
Yeah,
in
probably.
top-
Yeah. Anyway, to
Got
sort
Paddington.
to sort of package the end of our official statement here before we get into maybe a more casual conversation about it. Look forward to Family Guy Christmas 2030 or Family Boy, my bad. Until then, subscribe to the channel, follow our TikTok for more well-researched and thoughtful productions such as this. Sincerely, the Nondescript Video Club.
It's really great. I'm glad our PR manager wrote such a great piece of work.
Well, now that the formalities are out of the way,
Yeah,
I gotta say, if you commented on that video, I think your brain needs to be taken out of your body and it should be studied. It needs to
Why?
be studied because genuinely, just
oh fuck, man.
I can't complain because that was I think all around a very wonderful response to
Oh yeah, sure.
a pretty fun video to work on.
Yeah.
It was like a good, it was a good experience all around with that video. But I don't know. I just think it was. Those might have been some of the funniest comments I've ever read on
Wait till
any
we
video
do our
ever.
Bluey reboot.
Oh God.
So.
So we, we did get comments asking all of those questions about our fake Family Guy prequel. People seriously, literally thousands of comments. If you go, I think there's 4,000 comments on it. Literally,
More than that.
99% of them are asking the same 4 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25.
And well, I think what killed me about all of it was it was a combination of grammar and spelling. I try not to dog on that too much because I know Pete. I mean, it's all right.
I have
No
a
shame,
concussion
but,
right now, dude. I'm a survivor.
He does have a concussion. He is plain lone
He's had a
survivor over there.
concussion for a few years.
I have autism.
But I mean, I think probably the one that takes the cake, the one that'll always live in my head for the rest of my life, is the one guy who said he was trying to say, I think that Peter didn't meet Joe, but he said. No, he didn't Joe until season 4.
Peter didn't Joe until
the idea of
episode
using
5.
Joe as a verb is just probably the funniest concept I've heard of.
my
I
man
think I
said
want to use that.
Peter didn't Joe.
So thank you for that.
We had people saying. A lot of people pointing out the no black friend thing, which I think we pretty intentionally played into.
That was I think one of the reactions I wanted to get out of it.
Yeah,
that one and
that
the
was
Brian-
really funny.
That
I was
a key point.
honestly I was also pretty happy that the Brian thing got some reactions too.
I don't know,
'cause
my
that
favorite
was-
comment we got was, whoever wrote this script probably watched some Family Guy.
Probably only watched some Family Guy, not the whole thing.
That was. I don't know if that's considered passive aggressive or not.
It has
It's
to be.
just- but it's
It's not a joke.
It's so ambiguous what he's saying though. It's yeah, you're right. I have watched some Family Guy.
I haven't watched all of it. Dude, I'm pretty sure everybody's watched some Family Guy. It's just
In this day and age,
yeah,
certainly.
it's just not that big a deal. And I thought definitely after the photo at the end where it's we have
That
the
was-
cartoon
that's
Cleveland.
That's what leads me to believe that I seriously think people watched up until
From that point,
no, I think people watched up until maybe like the Brian shot.
Oh, and he fucking
And
got
then
mad
they
and laughed.
really went down to the comments. And were like, all right, here's everything wrong with this. Genuinely.
And then
like,
by the time they were done, they saw the Stewie Griffin moment and went, but the ending was pretty cool.
like,
What the deuce?
Yeah. I don't even know if this translated because no one commented on it, but I put just like a random redhead girl.
Yeah,
I did see that.
But like the filter over, you like couldn't even tell she was redhead, so it was just like this random chick.
Oh my god. No, it's literally like I mean, we make these videos like in our spare like we all have jobs that aren't this. So we have like a day to make a video. And so we don't always have, you know, a white dog.
Yeah.
Not even that. It's fucking Family Guy, dude. Who the fuck cares?
The only thing I would say that maybe I put too much effort into was the music.
The music was perfect.
I probably spent a little too much time doing that.
You did such a good job.
I literally, once I had the
I don't think
music,
the one compliment
it
we
was
got.
literally like, it felt like it was like a 1 minute process of, all right, joke goes here, joke goes here.
I mean,
But-
the one thing people kept commenting on was free to upload your melody.
I know, I did see on the YouTube, someone was like, yo,
A
where'd you
couple
find this
people were-
Family Guy theme?
Yeah, and I commented
It
and
was-
said,
you know, that was
made it.
really all I needed out of that, you know,
Yeah.
for my own
so
personal.
really appreciate it. Thanks. Stick around. See more gifts and gaffs. But why don't we switch the subject over to something I want to talk about on TikTok I saw today.
Yeah, sure. What'd
you see on
What's that one new movie Kate keeps saying he wants to watch?
Infinity Blade.
Yeah, who's the chick in
Infinity
it?
Pool.
Yeah, who's the chick in it?
I don't know.
Mia Goth.
Yeah,
Mia
Mia Goth.
Goth.
They were doing a. This really made me mad. They're doing a she was like at some screening or something, and as she left, some guy got up and said, "Can you read my script?"
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I'm can you read my script, Mia Goth? And she took it, but that's
Wow.
so fucking embarrassing.
He is
Respect.
not gonna read
Respect that she even took it. I would have.
Yeah, I would have been like, no, dude, this is probably your suicide.
Dude,
note."
So fucking love lettered her.
Dude, I would be so.
But
sad.
that made me so mad. It's like the most stereotypical. Dude just went to the fucking premiere probably to try and pawn off his shit fucking script.
Dude, maybe it's good.
Maybe
And that
It's
kind
titled
of.
Avatar 3. It was James Cameron.
And on the way here. On the way here, Luke was driving. He was telling me how he just watched Good Will Hunting, and the first comment on TikTok was, "Well, you know, Matt Damon's first film was Good Will Hunting."
On what
What?
TikTok?
On that
On the
video?
Mia,
on the Mia Goth video.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Like, you know. By the way, completely irrelevant information.
Anyway, that TikTok just really made me mad. I was like,
I mean, I respect.
Yeah, I respect the hustle,
I respect
dude.
the hustle.
Hustle.
who
Yeah, you
knows?
gotta-
Maybe
you gotta
Mia
respect
Goth is
it,
going to be in
maybe.
some random guy's
But
film.
that's not gonna. If it works,
That just seems like
Then
he was
everyone's
trying
gonna
to.
do
That
it,
just seems like he
though.
was trying to get
Everyone
pussy.
already tries to
me.
do it.
she can't do
my
that
opinion.
though. Like if she even if, it's
she,
like
yeah,
a
if she
great
like if she
script,
opens that script, like she can get sued. If
Well, no, I don't.
because then everybody's gonna do it. So many people.
No,
are
she
gonna
wouldn't.
do
Get,
it.
she wouldn't get sued.
No,
they
the director
usually,
would,
They
yeah.
fuck over the. If you're just like a, it's more. I feel like it's more so dumb on the guy's part. If you're just like out in public and you hand out a script to some famous person and they actually take it, I'd be like worried because all of a sudden you have like nothing protecting your intellectual property.
Yeah, Mia Goth could just turn around and be like, "This is mine."
I guess if he put his name on it, maybe I don't know. But
I don't know if that's
get
how
some
I
white
feel.
out.
I don't think that's how it works.
I think if he could prove that he wrote it, he would be okay. But
I have a
he'd have to
TikTok of
have
me handing it to her.
enough money to sue Mia Goth.
Right.
I don't even know who this. I didn't know who this was until like a week ago. Everyone's like thirsting over her.
Dude, she like out of nowhere this past year. It's like a horror franchise just materialized out
Yeah.
of nothing. And
What
She,
what is she in?
she was in the movie X, and then she was in the prequel to X Pearl like 3 months later.
Oh, she's
Well,
in that.
the-
Was Kid Cudi's
it's
penis
funny.
or whatever?
The first movie
Yeah.
I saw Mia Goth in was that Cure for Wellness.
Oh, is she in that?
Yeah, she was in that. Which
Oh, I saw that.
it
It was alright.
I'm indifferent towards that movie.
It was alright. It was-
I think I like it more than most people
The
do.
trailer
but-
was cool, but
And then I hadn't seen her in anything else, and I still have not watched X or Pearl or any movie, to be honest.
Yeah,
but I do want to
it's-
go see Infinity Pool.
I haven't know what it's about. I keep hearing your friend missing on a podcast today, Cade, keep talking about it, and I hear Ben just keep making the joke. It's Infinity Blade. That's all I know about it.
Infinity Blade is such a good game.
It is a good game. Bring it back, Epic. You brought back
This is
Fortnite.
the best iOS game of all time.
It is.
Beg to differ.
Yeah, what's the best?
Temple Run.
Temple Run.
It's close.
Temple Run's a
Close
ripoff
match, for
of
sure.
Subway Surfers and
Yeah.
Sonic
No.
Rush.
No, that's my
No,
bad.
that's not. That's not
No,
true.
that's not canon at
Temple-
all. Actually, Joe didn't meet
At this
Temple
point,
Run.
Subway.
After Subway Surfers.
Joe didn't play Temple Run until he met Quagmire at the Drunken Clam.
Okay, actually, fucking fantastic idea for the next season of Family Guy. They need to reference Subway Surfers. They absolutely
Yeah,
need
they
to.
should.
That's what they keep. They have
They
to. People
'cause I
are.
know Seth.
Just start like an episode. Just have a whole episode with Subway
Subway
Surfers
Surfers.
and just air it on Fox.
I know. People keep trying to push on the
In
Simpsons for. You guys know who Graggle is?
Yeah, I saw
People
the
keep
Simpsons
trying to
is
push
doing
for
that.
Graggle to show up in the Simpsons. This could be their Graggle.
Is he not? I heard that he actually was.
No, they keep every time a new episode comes out, someone just like screen caps and puts Graggle in the
And
background,
says,
and
"Oh
then,
my
then they edit the fucking Wikipedia page. Like, look on Wikipedia. Next week they meet an unknown Simpsons named Graggle.
They should. They're forcing it too hard at that point.
They are.
The Family Guy could do the TikTok thing easier.
All Family Guy has to do. They don't even have to do the like format of it. All they have to do is just start the episode or start a scene on like Chris on his phone.
Do a
and
fucking
he's
cutaway or
playing
something.
oh yeah, it'd be like
Would be a cutaway. This reminds me of the time I was playing Subway Surfers on the shitter.
right, yeah.
Yeah, and on the bottom, the bottom screen is off. I think it would
Hey.
actually be badass for the Simpsons to for fucking Family Guy to just like full force
Do a whole
just
episode not
address
addressing it.
They-
No, they can't
At the
address
start
it.
of the episode, they tell you, please rotate your TV 90
And I think because there's a bunch
Oh,
of fake versions of this where they have Peter. They use like an AI Peter voice to be like,
Holy
"Hey,
shit.
by the way, there's fucking Subway Surfers footage underneath me." Or where, and
I've seen that.
he talks and he's like, "Yep, you edited this in CapCut, and it has 16 million views."
Just take
like-
that.
And I'm like, they could do that on the show.
I mean, I
think.
know because then they found Cleveland Brown from Call of Duty montages.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like they invented his character.
No, like the voice actor died or something. For
Oh yeah,
Cleveland.
the
And-
voice actor retired.
Oh, he
Yeah, they got a new
retired.
guy.
And then the guy who
Oh.
replaced him was doing. They found him on YouTube because he was doing Call of Duty montage like parody videos with people in lobbies.
You know,
That's
that's
Cleveland Brown.
That's what
they
the
know.
band Journey did. Band Journey did the same thing because their lead vocalist couldn't.
Phil Collins,
That's Genesis.
Peter Gabriel.
Their lead vocalist couldn't sing as so much anymore, so they literally just went on YouTube and found the best impersonator and hired him.
Is he any good?
And I actually saw Journey. My dad wanted to go, so we saw Journey, and these fucking four like 80-year-old dudes like shamble out. And then the lead vocalist comes out, and he's like a 30-year-old Asian guy, and he like comes
Oh, I have
charging
seen
out,
that.
and I'm like, "Who
Oh,
the fuck is that?"
Yeah, I
And
know.
I'm
I
like,
know
I
about
have
that
heard this
actually.
before.
And I was like, "Who is that?" And my dad's like, "Oh, I think they replaced the vocalist." And I'm like, "Oh,
And they're still Journey at that
alright.
point.
was it?"
I was gonna say they're still Journey at that point, but Kiss has like a whole different band.
Well,
So the vocalist
yeah.
actually switched to the drums, and he sings like one song a night. That's it.
Oh, the original.
the
vocal.
original vocal.
Oh, I said
Oh.
like the current. I'm like, what the fuck do they do?
They replaced
I thought they just got rid of it. They're like, oh yeah, you're out of the band, man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah,
no.
hey man,
vocalist.
you're not the vocalist anymore. You can play the drums.
You can here you
Hear
can
the
play
instrumental.
you can play the tambourine.
So, yeah, I think the only guy in Kiss right now is Gene Simmons. I think Catboy might be back. But
I think a lot of bands are,
They're
A lot of
ancient,
bands. I mean,
bro.
most-
You're
I
so
mean-
old.
especially when you get to the point when people start dying. It's like, I mean, they have no choice but to.
Yeah.
or they could just retire.
Or they could stop.
I mean, that's
They
like
could also just stop.
Queens for some reason still going around. They only
Queen
got-
still goes around.
got.
With
It's only the
vocalist, yeah.
and a different bass player too. The bass player fucking went like ghost mode.
I mean, Sublime still goes around.
Sublime still going around?
Well,
Yeah.
this is
Sublime is
relevant to another news story that we've been talking about, where we're talking about replacing our lead
Oh.
with probably an impersonator.
He just left his
from
game company.
YouTube, with Mr. Roiland being ousted.
Yeah, I
from
met
Rick
him.
and Morty.
I met him before, you know that?
You met him?
Yeah.
That's alarming.
Did he beat the shit out of you?
Oh, he slid in my DMs
Is
after.
that how you got a concussion?
No, I was at.
You
I
never
went,
told us who crashed into your car.
It was in the semi that hit my truck or my car.
You see Justin Roiland's like ginger
Nah.
mug. Fucking
Is he ginger?
running. Yeah, he's red.
He had brown hair.
He's like a he's like
like bright
he's not like
red.
he doesn't have brown hair. I feel like he's like one of those weird gingers who like their hair's not
Yeah.
actually ginger. It's just like
Just act
It's like,
like
red
one.
brown. It's like auburn or whatever. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, that PAX East last like 2 years ago, and he walked by me, and I said, I looked at him. I went, oh, that's the Rick and Morty guy. And some guy came up to me and went, wubba dubba dub dub.
Wubba
God.
I
would've
can tell he wanted to
actually-
he wanted to sock the fucking guy in the face.
I
He
would've
looked so
actually-
fucking pissed.
I would have
I
actually
fucking hate that.
if
shit.
someone ever did that to me, I would actually
I think he was showing
put
off his
myself in front of them.
Trevor Saves the Universe game or something.
Trover.
Yeah, whatever the fucking VR. I think he was showing that
From
off.
GTA.
Trevor's
She's showing off Trevor from GTA. But yeah, that was my Justin Roiland experience.
That is if I was Justin Roiland, I'd probably fucking hate that.
I think he plays into it too.
I seriously think, and I mean, of course, the joke as soon as like Adult Swim was like, we're getting rid of him, is like, oh man, if only there was anyone brave enough to attempt a Rick and Morty impression. You know, if there was only a single white guy at any house party.
If I was like part of the like social media team at Adult Swim, I would be like, hey, we're gonna do a TikTok campaign where we're gonna find a new Rick Sanchez. Submit your application videos.
That would be fucking horrible.
That would
so
go
bad.
so
What would be
viral.
so funny is if they did that, but did you do anything with it? They just posted every entry online and then didn't.
That's what they
cast
should
somebody.
do.
They just go fucking cast Chris
That
Pratt.
sucks.
That's what they do. There's a what was it? Limp Bizkit did that. I just watched a video on it when Limp Bizkit, like their guitars left or something. They went to every like 20 or 30 different guitar centers to have like local guitarists play for them, and the whole point of it was, this is how we're gonna find a new bass player for Limp Bizkit.
Well, that's
And then they ended up just getting a guy from a different band at the end of the day, and then they didn't like that guy, and they just got their old one back.
well, at least with that, I mean, you go. I mean, every now and then, some like absolute shredder shows up at a guitar center, and like, what are you like? Why are you in here in
What
a
are you
guitar
doing this
center right
for?
now? Why are you? You're way too good to just be coming into a guitar center and
You're-
flexing on minimum
on my
wage
nephew.
workers.
You know?
My nephew, who I'm trying to buy a $50 guitar for.
Was saving up his allowance for the past 3 months.
Oh my god, that's the thing, dude. I don't know if Pete, you've ever been to a music store, but
I went to Guitar
literally,
Center so you got to buy a mic once.
If you literally like, you go in there and there will be a person over 40 just fucking flexing because they don't have anyone else to play for. And they'll drive to Guitar Center and they'll pick up
Test
like
out every guitar.
a $2,000 Les Paul that they're not gonna buy and play it for 2 hours.
Dude, I don't remember the last time. I think I went to Guitar Center last because I think we had to like buy a cable or something, and I literally went there for one cable. For one, I was there for so fucking long because there was like one guy working there. But then, like on top of that, this guy came in and started like playing guitar. And he turned it up so fucking loud. It was like shaking the room. And the one guy working there who had like 15 customers to deal with, he like runs out. He like sprints out from behind the counter. He's like, dude, gotta knock that off.
Who are you doing this for?
Did he stop after?
He fucking turned it down, but he
He didn't stop. I didn't drive here to stop.
What was
right.
the
Like,
plan?
I don't get like. Do people go? I feel like people go to the Guitar Center because they literally like don't have a guitar to play at home, and they just need an audience.
Gotta go home. This is how you meet people. It's like they're trying to network. It's as if like
They hear a guy playing the drums at the same time, and they go,
and they go, "Oh yeah,
People think it's like a fucking open mic night at Guitar Center. It's not.
it's open mic day all
Fucking
day."
store.
Dude, just buy the guitar, play it for a minute if you want to test it out, and then you're done.
Literally, they need to have.
I imagine
fucking-
Guitar
It's
Center
like
is
a
just
free
like,
sample. It's not like
Right, and the
You
other
know.
thing is, it's like they're always doing it because in Guitar Center there's like two areas for guitars. There's like the
lobby,
the cheap, regular,
like the used
ass-
items, right?
No, not the used items. There's like the cheap, like sub $500 guitars, and that's where the bad things always happen. There's like if you're trying to actually buy a nice guitar that you'd want to like try out for a while, you know, they have like separate rooms for that.
They have, like, a
where,
soundproof
like,
room.
the soundproof
Yes,
rooms
yes.
where you can't like disrupt people. But people are coming out here trying out fucking $100 guitars and playing for fucking Brian and his kid. Like,
show up playing American
I
Idiot.
don't understand. Like, what is your business?
I
there?
always attribute Guitar Center as like the micro center for music people. I feel like every time I go to
Yeah.
Micro Center, I look for a computer parts or something. People come up to me like, "You're trying to buy a 3090 Ti." You just fucking like wasting money, don't you? You should be buying a.
4090's coming
You
out
should be
in 2 weeks, buddy.
4090's coming out next year, buddy. You can't wait that long.
Idiot.
What do you have now?
I mean, I would-
a 1080 Ti.
I would sooner fucking kill myself.
Oh my god! What are you fucking running up Rebo? Why don't you go fucking kill yourself, dude?
Oh my god, try mining Bitcoin on that fucking
Yeah,
dinosaur.
that's
you
what I imagine
putrid
Guitar Center's
fucking
like.
Trog.
That's probably pretty accurate. I mean,
Like they're not playing it, but they're coming up to you.
I don't-
They linger. They just go there to like
Hang out.
work
like-
for free and bitch at you about your setup.
people there aren't like as directly invasive. Like they won't like usually go up to you and
I
be,
don't know.
Like
The few times I've
critique
been
your
there, they have.
decision on what guitar you're looking at.
They'll
but
like dress up though.
They will just get in your business in the way of they're playing loudly.
It's like I'd like to look at the guitars over here, but there's a 60-year-old man who never achieved his dreams, fucking playing Led Zeppelin really loudly.
It's so funny. I remember like when I was like first learning guitar, I remember that was like my ultimate goal was to just play a dope rock song in front of my friends.
Sure.
And these people have not graduated from that dream.
That was my
But they
dream
don't
when I was
even
10.
want to play it in front of their friends. They just want to play it in front of like
An audience.
like random people who
The girl with blue hair behind
Yeah.
the cash register.
Well, now I might have to go. That could be my Ramona.
I might do the same thing.
Who can blame him?
Hey, I can play Through the Fiery Flames on Guitar Hero.
Oh my god, you show up with your
Oh.
Xbox CRT.
Hey, who do you want to see play more? That guy playing Stairway to Heaven, or I'm playing Cult of Personality in Guitar Hero 3 on hard? Not expert, 'cause I'm not that good, but I can do hard.
Yeah,
Hard mode.
I can beat
I'm
Through
using
the
all
Fire
the
and the Flames on easy.
Hey, I'm using all the buttons.
Well, guys, we've pissed on Family Guy stands and all
Guitar Hero.
Center patrons.
Yeah.
Does anybody
Have any
have
closing
anything else they want to
statements?
discuss before we close off?
I mean, really, my only actual genuine closing statement is just like, I think it's cool that we actually got like
Yeah,
almost
I
4
was-
million views on TikTok.
I was gonna say something similar. I think it's it is obviously a joke. We obviously made it with actually $0, and it's funny that people took it seriously at all. Like, if you thought it was real,
I guess that
like
isn't-
that's funny. If you wanted it to be real, that's funny too. And if if the narrative inconsistencies with the show actually annoyed you, that's actually not funny. That's a little
that's
sad, actually.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I think out of those 4 million people, most of them were probably just silent enjoyers or passersby.
Right. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of the people who commented probably weren't liking because
They were angry.
They clearly didn't like it. So the fact that the likes outweigh the comments is
I really appreciate it. I guess my clothing statement would be 2 statements.
Okay.
I'm looking at the TikTok right now, and did you know there was a Family Guy movie?
No, I didn't know that actually.
Well, was the Star Wars thing a movie?
No.
Or was that,
I know what the
Just an
movie is
episode.
because I think it's the chain of people arguing about if it's a movie or not. Like they did like a special about Stewie time traveling, and people say that's a movie, and other people say it's a 4-parter episode. So I'm gonna leave that up to the viewer to decide.
I'm gonna.
That's
say
not a
it's
movie.
not
It
a
has to come to
movie.
theaters. Like the Simpsons movie is a movie.
It's not a movie.
What about the the
SpongeBob movie
the
is a movie.
Futurama ones?
The Futurama movie.
Futurama movies?
I don't know.
When the show was canceled, they did
theaters.
Really
movies,
watched
but then they got broken up.
Futurama.
Anyway, the other thing is, I'm not Jewish, so
Not Jewish.
Yeah,
And I'm not
somebody-
Asian.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not Jewish.
He's not Asian. I'm white, admittedly.
I'm white.
I don't know what Kate is.
I'm white. He's Italian.
But thanks for listening to the Nondescript video podcast. Thanks for watching Family Boy. I'm glad that video has been
big hit.
a big hit. Hopefully more videos
Yeah.
will be successful. But if they're not for a
knows?
little while, then who knows?
And
It's fine.
thank you to everybody. We gained a fuck ton of subscribers on TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah, I wouldn't
over
say
the
YouTube,
course.
but we did get a couple
No,
on
we
YouTube.
got like almost
Yeah,
like
like
60 or 70.
That's the
from
biggest
that.
boost we've ever
50?
gotten.
We
since
basically
we first started.
may as well have almost.
Since we first started and begged people to subscribe the first week
Yeah.
Yeah.
in our
No,
friend
we-
groups.
Yeah.
We're like 180, almost 190 or
We're
something.
getting
now.
close to getting monetized.
We are.
Are we really?
No. I think we have to hit. I think we have to get
Don't
like.
say that.
They changed the rules now. If we get 10 million short viewers, that also counts as opposed to watch.
Oh
time.
yeah, we're good.
Well, we could do that.
Yeah.
We could pull that off. We only
Just gotta
need
make
like
50 more Family
We only need like
Boys.
9.5 million
Well,
more.
the Family Boy one didn't do too hot on.
we should
Shorts.
we should redo that one.
We can. The problem with YouTube Shorts is you can only put them at a minute.
Oh yeah, that does suck.
That's fucking stupid. So
Yeah,
I have to
they-
keep cutting
yeah.
stuff down. Anyways, this is an off-screen topic. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below.
Yeah.
Check out our new video skit coming that just came out. Maybe I actually don't know if it's going to be done this week. I kind of upload the video footage kind of late because of my car crash. So blame
Justin
Blame
Roiland.
Justin Roiland driving that
blame
semi-truck.
Justice Roland driving.
Justice Roiland.
So yeah.
All right, goodbye. Good night, everybody.
Justice of the Supreme Court Roiland. Oh God. What a nightmare.
What a treat that would be.
Oh God. He does the voice. Justice Roiland actually counts for 2 separate Supreme Court justices.